What is up, guys? Welcome to a gameplay video. This is actually on the PBE and we are playing Blood Razor Vayne. You can see the smite we have here. So we are actually going to be playing Blood Razor on Vayne. This is something I talked about in yesterday's video. Well, I think it'll be yesterday's. It might be a few days ago, but we talked about how why Blood Razor is really good on AD carries and it can be super cool. I'm going to turn down the sound volume a little bit just because we are on the PBE settings, a little bit different and stuff. But yeah, this is something I wanted to try. You guys asked for a gameplay of it, so I thought that I would do it. And I think Vayne is one of the people who synergizes the most with it, I guess. So, why does it work, I guess, is the first thing if you didn't watch that video. The reason it works is because you have crazy amount of percentage health damage. So let's go into Blood Razor, which is here. It does 3% of your target's maximum health on hit every time you auto. Now Vayne stacks attack speed, which is super good anyway, and we're going to be getting a Rage Blade with this build as well, which doubles the on hit damage and is even better. Holy, that Zyra pull. Wow, this is the reworked Zyra, remember. Other thing to note is I am playing on 173 ping. You can see up the top right. I am used to playing on 25 ping, so please do not flame my CS or anything. I'm going to be trying. I got 2 for 2. I'm going to be trying, but this is a lot higher ping than normal just because PBE servers are over in America. So, runes masteries. Runes exactly the same. AD reds, armor yellows, magic resist or mix of a magic resist and attack speed blues and attack speed quints. The masteries though are a little bit different. Now, some people will get some people are going to get the Warlord's Bloodlust anyway. I'm just going to tumble, okay, just in case he tried to stun me there. Some people get Warlord's Bloodlust on him anyway. We need to leave here because he's level 2. Some people get Warlord's Bloodlust on Vayne anyway because it's like the healing is really good. It gives you like a kind of cover up for your weaker lane phase-ish. Like if you get bullied a lot in lane, having Warlord's Bloodlust is going to be really nice for you to kind of heal back up and stuff. So that's why we want to do that and get it. But in this build specifically, it's actually kind of replacing Blade the Ring King, Blood Razor, right? So when the one difference between Blood Razor and Blade the Ring King is, well, the biggest difference stat-wise is the healing you get from Blade, the active and the lifesteal. So we're not getting either of those things with a Blood Razor, which means instead we're looking to get the lifesteal from the Warlords. Actually, like if you think about it, like you can just buy a Vamp Scepter, and actually because Blood Razor is so much cheaper than Blade the Ring King anyway, it actually works out about the same cost. I'm gonna E him. Oh, I don't have my E. Yeah, I'm level 2. You can actually E. You can buy a Vamp Scepter and it'll be fine, but if we don't need to buy a Vamp Scepter, then we can just use the extra gold into like our Rage Blade. That's the idea anyway. So this build is not necessarily it's not a build for lane really. You don't have your heal. Okay, we can go for that. Nice. You don't have your heal. I'm not going to actually go on that because, as I said, he actually still has his heal. Maybe he might have used it actually. I think he did use it. But yeah, this isn't really a build for lane. Lucky Zyra's does a lot of damage. We managed to pick that up, which is good. But this is not a build for lane really. This is a build for team fighting. When you smite the enemy, you get the challenging smite, you get the Blood Razor. So, oh god, this CS, please. So that's like why we're nice. That's why we're building it. We're not building it to dominate lane. Lane is not that important on Vayne anyway, which is nice. So that's so we have to play a little bit more passive. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, that was a pretty good start. We're gonna get recurve bow to start with an extra pot. Now, build path, that is something a lot of people ask me about. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going Blood Razor into Ginzu's Rage Blade. The reason it works so well is because you get the 3% maximum health here is on hit. Rage Blade, when it stacks the 6 times, applies on hit twice. So every 2 auto attacks you're going to be doing 3%, then 6% the next auto attack over and over. So every 2 auto attacks you do 9% of their current health, which is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Now you'll notice that even though obviously we are getting the smite part, we need to buy the Skirmisher Saber and stuff, we didn't start with the smite item, we didn't start with the Skirmisher Saber smite or anything like that. We're really just going to be using our smite just to smite random creeps. I'm not actually very good at doing that. I've kind of left it a little bit too long sometimes. Normally the cannon minion, you can also actually smite to get the level 2 quicker than other people, which is something really, really good. Something I didn't actually do this game because, well, recording, honestly, it slipped my mind, but that's something I've been doing a lot of my games, actually beating people to level 2 because you can smite and you can outpush them basically, which is really nice. So that's handy. We can also make sure that we never miss a cannon minion again because we smite it. Doesn't that feel lovely? And yeah, so we're not actually building. Oh, we can get. Okay, he flashed. We can. We're not actually building any of the smite components until we have to because it gives us no lane pressure, none absolutely at all. So there's literally no point building any of it really. Like there's literally no point. You just want to get the damage component part of it. The recurve bow is a good amount of attack speed. It's actually not that bad for Vayne at all. We have warlords, so we have some lifesteal if we trade. Wow, that Zyra is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. So this actually isn't too bad. The next problem is really just saving up the 1600 gold for a Blood Razor. That's the part of the with this build that sucks. Oh damn. Yeah, that's the part of this build that sucks. Also, you have a little bit of a dip before you get your Rage Blade, but once you get your Rage Blade, those two items, you'll be able to kill absolutely anyone. You'll be able to kill squishy targets, you'll be able to kill tanks. This is why this build is really good. If you can get away with not having a heal, play a little bit more passively in lane and stuff, not really look to do too much, but make sure that you get your farm, you get some kills. Once you get the smite, you're pretty decent in a 1v1, which kind of actually makes up for the heal, because yes, you can't heal their damage, right? But you reduce their damage by 20% and you do some more, so you kill them quicker, plus they won't kill you as fast. So yeah, you don't have the heal, but you do have a little bit of a way to cover up some damage there as well. So that was nice. At least might be able to get this if I can ping him into the... Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that exhaust though. I just tried to ping him into the tower there to get the stun and then go, but because of that exhaust, that wasn't really an option. But you can see, just Vayne, because this is why, like I said, do it on Vayne. You want to build attack speed. Recurve bow actually gives you damage. It doesn't like hinder your build path in lane. This first back is actually... Oh, please don't matter, that'll be me. Okay, yeah, I thought that might be me. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, Nocturne is the bane of my existence. And she doesn't even explode anymore. 10 health. Rip. Okay, well, unfortunate. But if I had the challenging smite, it might have been a little bit easier, maybe. That's a bit of a push, but still. We almost have a Blood Razor, which is nice. I'm going to get boots, though, just so I can avoid like a Bard ultimate or anything like that, because I don't have my flash anymore. But yeah, so the build path is actually fine for Vayne. This is why I'm saying it's actually a decent thing. Cogmore, the same. You can build a recurve bow. It boosts your W damage, so you're actually doing decent damage anyway. And then you kind of survive lane phase with the recurve. You still have a bit of a power spike. Now you're kind of in a bit of a dip because buying Challenging Smite does not really offer you that much at all. Like a little bit of trading, sure, but comparison, like that costs 1,000 gold. I'd rather have a pickaxe for damage, right? Well, unfortunately, that doesn't really work in this case. So, yeah, you're in a little bit of a power dip now, I'd say. Is she just 1v1 Graves? Yes, she is. A little bit of a power dip now, but once we get our finished Blood Razor, we get a bit of a buff. Then a bit of a dip again, and then we'll get... I'm just going to... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get there in time. Oh, okay, nice. I'm starting to get used to CSing on this ping. Slowly. Slowly. But yeah, then once we start to get a Rage Blade, the build components are better now because it costs more on the PBE. So that's kind of good that we don't have to get like a blasting wand, which will be absolutely useless on Vayne. Once we get that Rage Blade, that we really start to take over. So just general laning stuff with Vayne, I guess. I haven't really gone over that because we're talking about Blood Razor, but like you want to max your Q if you're going to fight because it gives you a little bit more trade potential. You can dodge stuff quicker. You can have your stealth up more when you have your ultimate. It gives you that auto into trade combo that is really, really nice. Okay, instead. Okay. It gives you, which is really, really good. But then obviously maxing W is really important for this build because you have a very, very high attack speed and you're kind of relying on percentage health damage from all of these sources, not just the Blood Razor. If you haven't watched my oh come on Kha'Zix, that's right, I can smite. Ha! Gotcha, you can't steal my cannon, boy. Easy. Okay, yeah. So if you didn't actually watch my Blood Razor Vayne video, or well, my general Blood Razor one, I used Vayne as a good example because you have. Oh yeah, we should actually go and get the dragons, right? Because they're elemental now. So the reason. Whoa, that's a Nocturne. Okay. I'm gonna go in here. Okay. Oh, I timed out my thingy. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, he survived? What? Hey, I got him. So I tried to hit the stun, but that didn't quite work. But still, extra. I think actually the true damage, you know, on my smite might have got me that kill. So that's pretty nice. But if he turned on me, you wouldn't really have stood much of a chance. So it's actually quite good for dealing with assassins too. Not the best, obviously, but 20% damage reduction is pretty good. Yeah, I don't really want to fight that Diana though, so I'm gonna base at this point. Anyway, so yeah, like general Vayne stuff, you kind of want to max your W. So I only put 1 point into tumble just to give me a bit more trade pressure, but you could definitely just straight up max your W, and that'll be good. That might even be better. Obviously, I'm still testing this. Remember, guys, like I'm not gonna play this perfectly. I'm not gonna build perfectly and stuff because this is all kind of theory crafting stuff I've worked out. I have put some time into it, so I have a good idea. But at the same time, you know, we are still testing it. It's still with PBE and stuff as well. So after we get the Blood Razor, we're looking for our Rage Blade. Let's go into here and type in Rage Blade, and you can see every other basic attack will trigger on hit affects the second time. That's the reason we get the Blood Razor. Oh, rip. That's the reason we're getting Blood Razor. That's the reason it works. But this is actually a good spike in damage for us now because we have the percentage health damage and the attack speed. So if we were going to team fight, like it seems like we're kind of... Okay, never mind. He's dead. If we were going to team fight, I'd actually still be in a pretty decent position. Unfortunately, like... my ping might be a little bit of an issue. I could actually 1v1 Graves at this point, I think, pretty comfortably. The smite is actually going to make a big deal. Plus, Vayne is just really, really good 1v1 anyway. So we'll try and pick up some fights, and we'll see, just like let you guys see actually how much damage it's doing. But really, like, this is the point where, okay, when you just buy it, it's actually fine. You can see my attack speed is good. That's what Vayne wants. Perfect. It's actually just the longer it goes, though, before I get this Rage Blade, we're kind of going to be in a little bit of trouble specifically. So we could go here. I'm going to smite him. Alright, I got exhausted. Oh, that was... unfortunate, but yeah, there we go. There we go. This is why Graves is supposed to be a lane bully, but Vayne is literally... Oh no, you bastard. Okay, one shot. So I didn't even get a chance to smite him there. That's a little bit of a problem. Yeah, this build is okay. Well, any build's not going to save me with that, let's be honest. But this build is not really designed for the the one-shot burst. It's designed more for sustained damage. So it's not the best thing to have a Fed Nocturne. Nice, good job. Not the best thing to be against a Fed Nocturne, but still fine. This is the air one, right? I believe, which means they get movement speed if they take this. We should have taken that a lot earlier though, but yeah. So you can already start to see why. People were saying a lot in the comments and stuff, but no, you'll have a really weak lane phase, you'll be rubbish with it. And yes, on a lot of champions, you actually will be rubbish on it because you, it's not really going to give you anything. Like, you're stacking pure attack speed. Let's look at the stats, right? The 10% lifesteal versus monsters, useless. Base mana while in the jungle, useless. The only thing we want is attack speed and the 3% of the target's maximum health. They're the only thing. Okay. They're the only things we literally want. That was really strange. Okay, well, a bit risky there by Bard. They're the only things we really want. So if we're not gonna, if we're not using the attack speed, I guess, a ton anyway in our build, then we're not really getting anything out of it. This is why I said it's not gonna work on everyone. Like, it's only gonna work on certain champions. Vayne is an ultimate tank killer and just really insane with this, like with the challenging smite, makes a 1v1 even better, arguably better than with a heal as well, with the true damage and the damage reduction. So I think this is ridiculous on Vayne. Cogmore, this is ridiculous on as well. And the funny thing is, this is already, like, you can already see that this actually does work. But this isn't, like, her true power yet at all. I don't know if we're going to get to it at this point, but if I can get a Rage Blade, you'll really start to see just how insane this build can actually be. Those two are your core items. This build is designed to be basically unkillable, untouchable, and unbeatable, like, 30-40 minutes into the game. That's what this is designed to do. We've already shown that it's better, it's really good early, but that's not really the point of the build. I hope he walks back this way, but he's not going to. Unfortunate. That's not really the point of the build. The point of the build is to kill everyone later, like into team fights and stuff. So let's put a blue trinket up here just to kind of keep ourselves safe. Nocturne still think he has his ultimate here. Yeah. So let's try and get that. That might have been a bit more than we could chew there against the Diana as well. Probably should have left, but never mind. I want to test the limits of this build to really figure out what's gonna work and what's not gonna work. So this is the unfortunate point in this build. Okay, so we now have a recurve bow and pickaxe, but we have a blasting one left. Plus we then have another 900 gold ish added on to get this Rage Blade. So this is kind of the problem, because for this like 1700 gold, we are not going to be able to build anything. There's no point building a blasting one at all. Literally no point. So, I can actually maybe go top and get all that farm. Oh, that's pretty juicy. I might do that. I think I'm going to go top. Yeah, so for the next 1700 gold, I got nothing to build. There's no point building a blasting one. Absolutely no point taking up an inventory space. I could either have biscuits or I could have a pink ward. No point. You don't scale. Let me just double check before I say that. Yeah, you don't scale with AP at all. So literally no point. This is kind of the problem with the new Rage Blade, just in general, even with not the Smite build. But once we do complete it, it's an absolutely insane spike of damage. So you can see though, like, we're still shredding through these minions pretty well. We're still killing people pretty well. You can't actually tell too much of a difference at the moment in the build path. The biggest difference really is, as I said, not as much life still, which we have our warlords to kind of counter that, or we can just pick up a vamp scepter. Remember, blood razor is 900 gold cheaper, and the other difference is, of course, we don't have our heal. That's the bigger one. But in a 1v1 situation, we can smite, we can stun, and we should be able to deal with that enough. Plus, these two items are so much damage that really, like, being honest, you don't even need to build too much more damage after this. Oh man, we're gonna go for this. Actually, we're just gonna. So you see how much damage we do? No. Oh, I tumbled out of the queue. Thank God for that. That was really close. I'm dead. Rip Bard. Fucking Bard. Fucking Bard. But you see how much damage we do. The smoke screen actually cancelled my auto, which cancelled my auto because it broke vision, which is really annoying. But we have a Ghost Blade. This is the thing. This is what I wanted to show you guys. So we're already doing pretty well. You can already see just how much damage you do. I ripped through that Nocturne. What was that? 5-6 auto attacks and he was dead? That is ridiculous. That should not happen mid-game with just a blade build. That wouldn't happen. This is more damage. So now we're gonna really see the Ginzus come in. So the problem is, okay, well, the one thing is, you have to, if you look at the Ginzu's rate, you're going to let me just hover. No, it's not. Okay, we'll just look at the thing. So you have to actually get 6 stacks to activate the on-hit trigger effects twice. So you have to auto-attack 6 times and then go in. Now, these 6 attacks don't actually have to be against champions. They can be against monsters. They can be against minions, which is why it's fine, because I can attack a wave basically 6 times and then I can go into a fight. No, I'm going to smite that. Thank you. I can go into a fight. I can auto-attack minions 6 times, and then I can actually go in and start attacking the champions. I don't necessarily need, but look at this. It's absolutely ridiculous. Wait, hang on a second. Ginzu's is applying my bolts twice. It is actually applying my bolts twice. That is absolutely insane. I actually did not account for that in my first thing. So here we go. This is now we got the rage. Now look, we get one auto and it's gonna proc. One auto and it's gonna proc. So we're actually procking our silver bolts now with every 2 hits. We only need 2 hits to proc our silver bolts. That actually makes complete sense. I just completely forgot about that interaction, and yeah, now we're really okay. So here we go. This is where. Look at this damage. You tell me this is not broken. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, alright, well, face checking 3 people, probably not. But see how much damage we are doing with this build is absolutely ridiculously insane. I cannot explain how broken this build actually is for Vayne. Now, we don't really need any more offense at all. We don't really need, like, anything, honestly. We can build some more defense side of things, like a GA, because like we're basically relying on our W for all of our damage at this point. We're letting it just absolutely wreck people, so we don't really need anything else. That's my point. We can get a Bloodthirster for lifesteal. We can get a Guardian Angel. We could get a Blade for even more cheesy percentage health damage. But I think the Guardian Angel might actually be a good shout here, because we can item disabled, nice. We can. I think a Guardian Angel might actually be a good shout here, just because I don't think anyone's ever going to be able to kill us, and it's actually cheaper now. So this is something I wanted to kind of mention. Is yes, the QSS nerf kind of sucks. Yeah, this is not very good, I guess, but actually, like Guardian Angel's price is down, and I think this is the way you deal with assassins like Zed now, because he jumps in. You don't actually have to cleanse the death mark, because it'll kill you, but then you pop up with all this health, and it's kind of doing the same job. In a way, actually, it's even doing a better job. So the Guardian Angel is good. It's really good. It's slightly more expensive. It's rubbish when you don't have it active, but apart from that, it's actually a very good way of dealing with assassins. So right now, what I need to do before we even fight this is I'd need to stack onto you just stack onto these creeps 6 times. That's 4, that's 5, that's 6. Now I have the Rage Blade passive active. As long as I keep auto attacking, we'll be fine. But it is a bit of a problem that yeah. So if they actually go on this, it'll be fine. Look, I just did 2 lots of that to him. So we're gonna tumble as much as we can. Try and go in here. Oh my god. The phantom hit is just so much. The actual phantom hit just killed him right there with my percentage health damage. My auto actually left him on a little bit of health, but it didn't matter because, yeah, crazy. So Ginzu's does actually stack on towers, which in my opinion is really broken, because now I can stack this, and if they come close enough, I can just turn on them and auto attack and they're gonna die. Now that to me is completely busted. You see there? You see the Bard? I actually only hit him twice, but because I had the rage thing active, I got my W proc off on those 2 hits and I actually killed Bard. So this is absolutely ridiculous. I can't say it's enough. Like, going to live like this is crazy. One thing that really shouldn't happen is it should not stack on towers, because it promotes that kind of gameplay you saw just there, where I can stack on a tower and there's no counterplay. Because if I'm attacking the tower, like, they're just gonna, oh, here we go, he's probably gonna come on me. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand there and right click. Look at that damage. I challenging smite him so that he takes true damage. He doesn't do as much to me. And then I literally push him away after his spell shield, and I'm dead. And yeah, and we managed to kill him. It's crazy. Diana's really strong, you know. She's doing really well this game, so that may be someone to watch out for. Watch out for next game. Now, the fact that I just killed him so easily like that is kind of saying to me maybe I don't even need a Guardian Angel, because I can actually get rid of him that easily. But I'm actually going to build it anyway because I want to test this out. And I think, personally, I don't need any more damage. I'm trying to prove a point here that you only need these 2 items to actually wreck people. It is insane. And I just want to prove that point. So even though we could build some damage here and we could probably kill people faster, I don't think we even need to. I don't think there's any point. It's crazy. So, I want to actually take Baron, because I just want to show you how quickly we can take it with Ginzu's and this Blood Razor item. It does have a max cap on monsters, so does your W, but you just wait. You just absolutely wait. It is going to be incredible. So yeah, we really want to fight. I kind of want to just force Baron and prove that even with the enemy team alive, we can actually still just do it. I don't think I can really prove it on the crab because it will actually die before I do before I get anything these stacks off or anything. Oh, Kaz is gonna die. No, don't die, don't die. Okay, let's go. Let's do Baron. Come on, guys, please do Baron. I want to show you how to do Baron. Come here, do Baron. Ah, they just want to kill people. Well, fair enough, but I really just want to like. We can do it so easily. Come on, please. Come here. Let's do Baron. Alright, they're gonna do it. That's good. Let's do it. Okay. So, we even have 2 smites to make this. We have a tank karma, I think, or kind of tanky-ish karma. I'm just gonna look at the health bar. I'm not even gonna move. Hands off. I'm not touching the keyboard. Look at that damage. Look at how much damage my W is doing. I'm not even doing anything. This is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So, we can probably end this game now. I think we're really strong, and we should just group and end the game. But yeah, so this Blood Razor is absolutely insane. Let's quickly recap why it's actually so ridiculous. But basically, every 2 auto attacks now, you're going to be doing the 9% from Blood Razor. You're going to be doing the 12% from your W. So that's what, 21%. Yep, that's my economics degree coming in handy right now. 21% damage, percentage health damage every 2 hits. I think I'm dead though. Yeah, absolutely screwed. And the only problem with Guardian Angel like that, actually, thinking about this now. Oh, nice, went out. But anyway, the only problem with Guardian Angel in this build actually is when you die you lose your rage bait stacks, so when you come out you have to restack them again. That's actually a very big amount of DPS lost. So what nice flash. So what I think actually would be better is shield. So Sterix, more of Mortius, things that keep you alive, so you can just keep DPSing basically. So maybe even like a Warmogs would be okay, I guess. Just keep yourself alive rather than dying and resurrecting, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Guardian Angel on a lot of champions will be really good across the board, but just with this like just with this build, this specific build of the Blood Razor into Rageblade, I think actually shields are better. So Sterix, more Mortius, I think would be disgusting. So we'd actually yeah, I think Blood Razor into Rageblade, into more if you're against AP, or Sterix just against general damage. Having those 4 items makes you really hard to kill and gives you an absolute ton of damage, and you don't really have anything to worry about then. Like, if they dive onto you, you have so many ways to stay alive. It's kind of like the Cogmore build, right? You have a lot of damage with Cogmore, and then you oh man, okay. Oh, we should really go. I've got the... Okay, well, I guess we aren't going to go. Oh my god, support Zyra. No. I think he might actually run... Yeah. Oh, Kha'Zix, you bastard. Yeah. So that way we've got, like, we don't really need any more offense. We've got a lot of defensive stuff there with that kit. Gonna smite Diana for the... thing, and we've got our Rage Blade now. We can do a lot of work here, but I have to be a little bit careful. I'm not gonna go in too badly. Oh, he's on like 10 health. Okay, minions, you beauty. Okay, yeah, that's bad. I actually couldn't see that, but I was like, I bet she's gonna E me, so I'm just gonna run, and I think that actually might work. I don't actually want to fight her. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't really want to fight her because I think she's going to one-shot me. And it happened. RIP. So, we can either finish our Bloodthirster now, or we could go into more of like a... we could go into like a Hex Drinker style Mormont Mortius. Mormont Mortius would be pretty disgusting, honestly, because we get the lifesteal when the Rage passive is active, like the shield and stuff. That would be really, really good. So, these are all things I want to test out. I sound like a massive nerd because I'm kind of get like excited about testing this stuff. Vayne is like my main champion, so obviously this is stuff that I love experimenting with because I have a general grasp on her and what works with her and just the actual possibilities. But yeah, this game is a little bit of a shame because really what we need to do is just group as 5. Also my ping in team fights is making attack moving very difficult, which is like really hard on Vayne. Like if you can't attack move, that's kind of a big problem, honestly. But I think we're actually okay. We've shown just how much damage she does. That's like one of the biggest things, right, for Vayne. Oh, bud. Oh, bud. Come here, boy. Come on. I don't know where Jace is, though. Oh, he's right there. Okay. I think he's, Ah, rip. Fuck. See, this is the problem with the build, though. This is actually a good point. I'm kind of glad I died in a way. Because this is kind of like, you need the stacks before you fight. That is the one condition of this. That's not clever. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that wasn't clever. So that's the one condition of this build is you need the stacks before you jump in. Because I wasn't applying my hit twice. Now, if I was, I would have 100% killed him. I've also dumped 2,500 gold into Guardian Angel when it's not giving me anything right now. But let's group up, and hopefully when we group up we can really start to show you a bit more of why like this is an insane late game. But I need the stacks first and I need them to jump in, and if I'm not being focused like this, then it'll be fine. And I also need, yeah, I just need the time to stack before the fight. So those are the two things which we really need to do. But damage wise, like, I have 2 damage items, guys, okay? And I can't stress this enough. In a normal game against this kind of Nocturne who's going semi-tanky and like disgusting amount of damage, Diana, all of these people, if I didn't have like 3-4 offensive items, I just would not be able to kill them. Like, there's no way. You cannot kill someone like that. So, here we go. This is the big difference. See how much quicker I'm killing everything with the Blood Razor stacked? But yeah, so a normal AD carry with 2 items couldn't even get close to doing the amount of damage that we were doing. So this is why it's so good. You only need the 2. You only need the 2. Please just engage. Come on. Come on. Come on. Engage and let's end the game. Dragon's up in a second. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, lucky they didn't actually want to go for that. I'm kind of glad they didn't go for that because we didn't have Kha'Zix here. We don't really have much of a tank either. 10 seconds on Baron though. With Karma Shields, actually, this is going to be disgusting, honestly. And I have my GA back as well, so it should be really good this next fight. Let's see if my 170 ping can do it this time. But we're going to try and smite whoever we can. Oh no, here we go. Okay, he's going in there, that's good. Okay, now we're going to get somewhere. Now we're going to get somewhere. We're gonna go after this guy. Oh, my attack moving, please. There we go. That was good. That was really good. That Graves. Let's just get this to the end of the game, please. That Graves was a disgusting amount of damage. And healing and stuff. That was insane. But we got there. We got there. Now, this build is not good attack speed wise for killing the towers and stuff, but it's not really going to be able to like do an entirely ton because you don't actually build a lot of AD. But it's not bad against taking towers, honestly. It's pretty decent, and we have a reasonably tanky Zyra. So that was a good team fight, guys. That can really show you the strength of this build. As long as you don't get focused, you pump out way more than anyone can keep up with. It's ridiculous. But like, I didn't even need my Guardian Angel procs or anything. It gives you more objective control because you actually have a smite, which is more important in this patch because it's is 6.9. Patch of the Dragons. I'm not even trying to tumble cancel or anything. Just gonna, yeah, Q, smite, and we done. We're done. We killed him. So this is like, this just feels ridiculously broken. I'm not really gonna lie. I don't feel like it should do as much as it's damage as it's doing. Normally, I've said this before, but normally with 2 items, as a Vayne main, okay, I'm saying this as a Vayne main, I love playing Vayne, I want to play more Vayne, but I feel like this is way too strong and I need to carry. I know some people don't believe me, but if you can get out of your lane phase, there's no way you should ever be able to do that much. You shouldn't be able to do that much with two items. It's ridiculous. Let's just push bot. We can push bot. Oh, Kha'Zix. Okay. Well, I guess we can go for the Dino too. Have to be a little bit careful. She doesn't one-shot me, I guess, but we're not actually getting stacks here either. But I'm gonna dodge that. Okay, flashed. I mean, we might actually just be able to end the game, honestly. I don't know. With the rage bait stacks and stuff. We have 20 seconds on Nocturne, so we could. Kind of want to fight and kill everyone again and just, you know, prove a point, but yeah, we'll go for this. We just lost our rage bait stacks though, so we're actually not we're not really ready to fight. Now we have them again. Now we can do it. Going for this. So look at the melting on Nocturne there. It's absolutely incredible. Well, anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I actually learned a lot from doing it as well, but you can definitely see towards the end when you're grouped as 5 and you don't get focused, you play the fight correctly. This is not a pick style build. This is a team fight build. This is an incredible amount of damage. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned a lot. And yeah, I'll catch you in my next video. Make sure you leave any comments if you want to see any more champions. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.